In this video, we are going to be simplifying expressions. In this case, we're going to be simplifying expressions using the distributive property and combining like terms. Our first example asks us to simplify 3 times 2x minus 11. So we're going to distribute by removing the parentheses. We're going to multiply 3 times 2x, which is 6x, and 3 times negative 11, which is negative 33. And that's all we can do on this example. On number 2, we have 1/3 times 6x minus 18. People don't usually like to work with fractions, but I want you to see that working with this fraction is really not that difficult. We're going to distribute 1/3 times 2x. So when you multiply 1/3 times 2x, you can just do that off to the side, do a little scratch work. 1/3 times the 6x. Now notice that the 6x doesn't look like a fraction, but I can put the understood 1 underneath it and just multiply straight across. 1 times 6x is 6x, and 3 times 1 is 3. And when I simplify 6x divided by 3, I get 2x. So the first term simplifies to 2x. Then I'm going to multiply 1/3 times negative 18. And I can do it the exact same way. 1/3 times negative 18. And I can put that understood 1 there. And then multiply straight across. 1 times negative 18 is negative 18. And 3 times 1 is 3. And then when I simplify negative 18 over 3, I get negative 6. So this expression simplifies to 2x minus 6. Another way I can think about this is I can think about it as distributing division. I can do that in this case because my numerator of this fraction is 1. Whenever your numerator is 1, you can think about it as just distributing division. So I would say 6x divided by 3, again, is 2x. And then negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. So you can see that each way I looked at it, I got the same result. Again, you can only distribute division when your numerator is 1. Number 3, we have 3 times x plus 5 minus the quantity 4x minus 6. So once again, we need to remove the parentheses by using the distributive property. So 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 5 is 15. Well, the next set of parentheses we have to distribute as well, but you may be asking, what are we distributing? Mathematically, we're distributing a negative 1. But whenever I have a negative that's right up against parentheses, I just call it a sign changer. Because what that negative really does is just change the sign of the terms that are in the parentheses behind it. So let's just first start with distributing a negative 1. Negative 1 times 4x is negative 4x. Negative 1 times negative 6 is a positive 6. But if I just told myself, oh, I'm going to flip the signs or change the signs of the terms, notice that 4x is a positive when it's in the parentheses, but then when it came in contact with sign changer, it became a negative 4x. In the parentheses, we have a negative 6x, but when we distribute sign changer, it becomes a positive 6x, a positive 6. Excuse me, I think I said 6x. So that's what I usually do, is I just make sure that my signs flip. Now that I've distributed and removed my parentheses, I can do a little bit more simplifying. I can clean this up by combining like terms. So notice that I have a 3x and a negative 4x. These are like terms, so I'm just going to combine the coefficients. The coefficients are the numbers that are in front of your variables. So I'm going to combine a negative 4 and a positive 3, which give me a negative 1x. And then I have 15 and 6, which are constants, are plain numbers, and when I combine those, I get a positive 21. So you can write this as negative 1x plus 21, or you could just write it as negative x plus 21. Either are correct. Our last one looks pretty complicated. It's 7x minus 5 times 2x minus 10 minus 4 times x plus 7. So first thing I want to do is I want to use the distributive property, and I'm going to distribute the numbers that are in front of the parentheses, and I'm going to grab the sign that's in front of it. So I'm distributing a negative 5 to the 2x and a negative 5 to the negative 10. Nothing happened to that 7x, so I'm just going to bring it down just like it is. And now I'm going to multiply. Negative 5 times 2x is a negative 10x, and negative 5 times negative 10 is positive 50. And now I'm going to distribute the negative 4 to both terms. So negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 7 is negative 28. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So I've got a 7x and a negative 10x and a negative 4x. These are all like terms, so I'll be adding the coefficients. 7, negative 10, and negative 4. So 7 plus negative 10 is negative 3, and negative 3 plus negative 4 gives me negative 7x. And then I have 50 minus and a minus 28. When I put those two together, I get a positive 22. So I took that mess at the top and got it down to a nice, neat negative 7x plus 22.